Johnny, a pretty big event. You guys have some stuff going on next week, but a pretty big event in Kansas City. Two guys you know pretty well going into the College Basketball Hall of Fame. Let's start with Dale. What's that mean to you to have a guy that means that much to you getting recognized?
Well, I'm really excited for Coach Brown. The impact that he's made on college basketball and the young men's lives that he's had an opportunity to touch, he's very deserving of this wonderful opportunity that's really been bestowed upon him. And unfortunately, won't even have an opportunity to be there because of games. But the impact that he's made in that evening, which we would have had an opportunity to share in, because it's going to be a special moment. It couldn't happen to a better person who put a lot of time and attention into it for the right reasons, at a place for some 25 years, and the impact that he's really made on this great university in this state, and really in college basketball period, I think says a lot about it.
What about you personally? I know you were close to your dad, but I imagine there's not a whole lot of other people that have impacted your life as much as Dale.
Well, they certainly called him Daddy Dale for a reason. That's because of the attitude, the mentality he took on his team. He made sure that there was a family atmosphere, a family environment. That was something that was special, that it wasn't just about basketball. It was bigger than that, and I'm glad that I had an opportunity to be around him so he can impact my life like he did for so many years.
A little bit of a lump in your throat when you think of his name being up there with John Wooden and all the great coaches that have come through this game?
Well, I tell you, I'm just really so happy for him. And when I found out and when I got the news, I was so elated and excited for him, because a lot of time people wait too long to honor people and do it the right way. And Coach Brown is great. He's in great health and sound in mind. He's going to have an opportunity to really enjoy this, not only with his family, but with his former players as well. And we look forward to doing that.
And he's going in with a former player that you know pretty well too, Shaquille O'Neal, going in with him. What's that mean to you that those two go in together?
Well, I tell you, when you talk about a young man who's one of the most dominant players to ever play the college basketball game and in the NBA as well, and to have two people like that have an opportunity to hook up at one school, and the impact that both of them made in the lives of a lot of people, and really had one points where college basketball was at its finest. And to have a guy like Shaquille O'Neal, you know how special he is, and then have someone like Coach Brown that impact his life. Now Shaquille has gone out and impact other people's lives, and he's utilized that game of basketball to do that.
When you first saw Shaquille on a basketball court, did you think to yourself, this guy's going to be big, not necessarily Hall of Fame, but this guy's going to do great things?
Well, I actually thought that he would be all those things. You know, when you talk about the Bill Russells, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, the Wilt Chamberlains, the Bill Waltons of the world, I knew Shaquille's name would be mentioned amongst those guys because of his attitude and the mentality he had. Didn't want to come in second for anything, and he wanted to be great. He worked to be great, and some special things happened for him. So I knew I was looking at a future Hall of Famer.